most important question every new coach has is, how do I get my first paying clients? In part 4 of our series, How to Start Nutrition Coaching, we'll talk about exactly that. 5 simple and free strategies to get your first few clients. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Robin. Many nutrition coaches struggle with feeling confident, even outside starting nutrition coaching. So on my channel, I help them gain the confidence to transform the health and lives of others, allowing them to build a successful nutrition coaching business. Over the last 3 videos, you have prepared yourself. You have found your ideal clients, you have covered the legal stuff, and you have built the systems to actually start coaching. Now it's time to put yourself out there. But that sounds really scary. You don't really feel ready and you're not sure what is actually the process of getting people to say yes to your offer. And you also want to make sure that this is authentic and value-adding instead of sleazy and salesy and annoying. The reality is you have done the hardest work already. You have built connections with potential clients. And through these interactions in Facebook groups or with friends, families, co-workers, people that you met, you have built the know, like, and trust factor. And this is going to be the key to transform people that you know into clients. So strategy number 1 is be proactive. It means reach out to the people that you already know, your certification peers, your family, friends, co-workers, people that you met in Facebook groups or social media comments. They already know you, they already trust you, so they are a great opportunity to get your first couple of clients. But I know reaching out to people is really scary. You don't want to be annoying. Different things annoy different people. So this makes it really difficult, but also kind of easy. Here's a very simple example. I hate cats, I love babies, and I can't stand wearing socks. And I have friends, they couldn't imagine a better evening than having warm wool socks, their cat, but they would hate caring for a baby. That means not only are you not your clients because you are the coach and they are the client, but what is annoying to them and what is annoying to you can be completely different. That means, and I won't deny it, some people won't respond to your message, some people won't read your message, but some clients, some people will read your message and some will become your ideal clients. And the key is, if you want to do something different, if you want to reach your first couple of clients, you have to do things differently. And that means being proactive and reaching out to people. And here's a simple exercise whenever you feel stuck or hesitant if you should reach out or not. Think about future you. The coaching version of yourself, the coach version of yourself that is maybe already making 5K a month or 10K a month. Would they sit there hesitant thinking, oh, I don't want to annoy people? Or would they be bold and brave and say, I have this amazing program and I want as many people as possible to benefit from it? So think about who is the coach that you want to become and then act accordingly. And here are a couple of scripts you can use. And you don't need to pause the video and write them down. I do it sometimes as well. It's hella annoying. I have an opportunity for you at the end of the video to download all the scripts that I'm going to share with you. So this is a script for people that already reach out to you. Maybe they comment on your comments or comment on your posts. Maybe they're sending you friend requests or DMs or following you. You can say something like this. I wanted to say thank you for your messages and questions. I'm curious, what about my content, my comments, my posts, my stories resonate with you? You can also say, you've always supported me and I'm finally officially a nutrition coach. Yay! And I help, and you add your value proposition. And I'm going to share a lot of free tips on Instagram or Facebook. Do you know anyone who needs to hear this? The cool thing about the question of do you know anyone who needs to hear this is it removes the pressure of do you want to work with me? But in their head, they say, oh, what about me? And here are a couple of very simple value propositions that you can add in the script. I help new moms get active and eat better so that they can drop their baby weight and feel more energy. Or I help busy executives to find time in their schedule for healthy habits so they finally get their health under control. But you can push this a step further. It's not just people who already reach out to you, but you already have fans. So you write a comment in a Facebook group and people like it. Or you write a post and people like it. Or you're just having a conversation and people respond positively. You can use a script to reach out and start a conversation like, "Thank you for your loyalty and support. I deeply appreciate it. I'm curious, what are your aspirations right now?" Or, "Hey, I wanted to say thank you for always checking out my stories. I deeply appreciate it. What is it that you enjoy most about my stories, posts, messages, comments?" And script number 3 is something like, "Thank you so much for participating in my recent Instagram poll. I'm curious, what about option 1 is most valuable for you?" And starting these conversations allow you to build the tension, to ask questions like, what are your aspirations? How do I make you feel? What is holding you back? And from there, then you can offer your coaching. Another opportunity is to be a little bit bolder and directly talk about what you're offering. For example, I greatly appreciate our conversations in social media, on social media, for example. I learned a lot from your insights and thoughts. I just wanted to tell you I'm officially working as a nutrition coach now. Yay! And I'm looking for kind of person to have a certain benefit so they can test an online program with the intention of having a big benefit. I'm only accepting 5 people and the registration ends on Sunday. Do you know anyone who needs to see this? And again, you open the conversation not just for everyone that they potentially know, but also for them. And again, before you get into your head, they think I'm annoying, I'm salesy, think about your biggest, boldest, most confident self. What are they thinking? What would they think? Another opportunity from here is to invite people for free assessment calls. So you may have a great conversation in their DMs or on social media, or maybe weirdly you're talking with people in the free world and they're talking about their fitness inspiration or maybe New Year's resolution or something they want to change related to health and fitness. And you can say something like, "I've recently certified as a nutrition coach, and if you like free tips on how to lose that weight until the end of the year, I would love to meet up with you and discuss that." And from there, when they say yes and you have a conversation, you can use a very simple 15-second script in the beginning to set up the conversation. You can say something like, "Thank you so much for taking the time. I'm super curious to learn more about your goals and what is holding you back. And I really want to share free tips that I think will really make a difference. And if it aligns for you, I would also love to talk about ongoing support at the end of the conversation. Is this fine for you?" And again, you don't need to stop and write everything down. I have an opportunity to download all these scripts at the end of the video. Another opportunity to use this free assessment call strategy is to make a very simple list in Canva, for example, for social media, where you write down the 5 biggest reasons new moms don't lose their weight. And you ask them, "Hey, what resonates with most? Do you see yourself here?" And if yes, DM me and I'm going to share 3 very simple tips to get you started. So this is how you can use the free assessment strategy also on social media. Another strategy that I learned recently from Matthew Walrath from Beyond Macros is the idea of market research conversations. And this is especially good if you're naturally a good listener and you're curious about people, because then you can say something like, "Hey, I'm trying to build a new coaching program and it's designed for busy executives. Can you help me understand your situation a little bit better so I can create the best solution?" And of course, you would only talk with people who fit the idea of being a busy executive. And then if they say yes, you start the conversation with thanking them for taking the time and you really want to learn more about the situation. And then you ask them essentially the key questions that you want to try to solve. So for example, what is the biggest pain or what's the most difficult part about being an executive and trying to lose weight? How does it make you feel? What would be the best, most bright future that you can imagine? How would make that you feel? Then you can also talk about objections, like what is holding you back from actually hiring a coach? And lastly, you ask about the solution. For example, what is the best solution that you can imagine that you would pay almost anything for? And if you gather all this information, you learn essentially everything that you need to not only create an amazing program, but also to talk about it. You know their pain points. You know what is really difficult for them. That's your headline. You can also talk about what they have tried. So, what have you tried? What have you thought about trying? And then you can say, oh, that's why intermittent fasting doesn't work for new moms. And under that, in your social media post, you can then share, hey, this is my better solution. And then you list the solution, and this solution is a perfect description of what they said. So every busy executive that you know reads this and say, this person really knows their stuff, and this is super interesting for me. Another opportunity with these market research conversations is to have a follow-up after you've created the program and share it with the people that you interviewed. And maybe, most often actually, they are super excited because essentially it's exactly what they want. So this is a really cool opportunity to not only develop a program that is highly specific and relevant, but also to get already the clients in the process. Another very common and successful strategy is to share helpful tips on social media. And by listening to the people in Facebook groups, by having conversations in the DMs, and even maybe making market research conversations, you already have all the content that you need. And if you want to see a very simple 5-step Instagram caption formula, you can check out the video here and also in the description below. But it's not just helpful tips, but you always want a call to action. And a very simple way is to use essentially the value proposition that we talked about earlier at the end of each conversation, at the end of each post. So you can say something like, if these tips resonate with you, I'm looking for 5 new moms over 30 who want to lose 5 to 10 pounds of body weight or body fat over the next 60 days. Enrollment ends next Sunday. And then you add something like, DM me if you're interested, or DM me baby weight, or leave a comment with interested, and I will reach out with more details. So this is an opportunity to combine many of these strategies. And the last strategy that I want to share is something that I learned from the amazing people at the Personal Trainer Development Center, and that's the Free Upon Completion Scholarship. The idea is this. Clients have to pay a certain amount, for example, $150 for a program, but they get the program for free if they actually complete it and share a testimonial. So the idea is to make the level of entry very, very easy, but they still have some skin in the game. So they still have to invest something. And depending on where your clients are at, if you're a precision nutrition coach, for example, if they are level 1 clients, you may not want 100% consistency because that's maybe unattainable, but you can also talk about maybe 80% consistency. But here's the key. It's not only low entry, but it's also a great opportunity to upsell, because if they have invested 80% of the work or maybe 100% and got great results and made a testimonial for you, you can say then, hey, I can give you the money back, or let's use it as a down payment for the next program to get even bigger results. And they already know that you're doing great work. They know their program works for them, and the money is already gone. So now it's actually a new program with bigger results, and it's actually cheaper. So this is the 5th very simple strategy that you can use to attract the first couple of clients into your business. So five strategies: be proactive, reach out to people who already reach out to you, reach out to your social media fans, reach out and tell people about your new amazing program, offer free assessments, Again, always a free assessment together with free tips, and then use the 15-second script to set up the sales conversation at the end of the meeting. Then you can do market research conversations, not only to create amazing programs for your ideal clients, but also to use it as an opportunity to sell the program. At the end, you can share helpful tips on social media, always together with a strong call to action saying, I want these kind of people for this price until then. And then you have DM conversations to actually sell it, or the free upon completion scholarship that allows a low entry, but also already a upsell opportunity at the end. But this is not everything that you need. You need to create a program. You need to figure out how much to charge. You need to learn how to have these DM conversations and how to have maybe discovery calls. And we're not even talking about how to develop an amazing program that clients thrive in and how to deal with client pushback. And also, you want to stop being scared. You want to commit to this passion. You're always so frustrated of, you can do it if you actually believe yourself, you can do it, but you're always holding yourself back. And what you actually want to do is you make yourself proud. You want to trust yourself and step out there and be bright and be bold, because you also know if you step outside and create the best version of yourself, you will inspire your ideal clients to be their best self. So I want to invite you to check out my free course, How to Sell Your First Coaching Package. It covers all the scripts that we talked about, and additionally, how to create your package, how much to charge, how to have these DM conversations to invite them to a discovery call, how to create a really great, thriving coaching program, and how to deal with client pushback. Everything for free, so you can provide high quality coaching and show yourself and everyone else that you can do it. So don't wait, make yourself proud, step outside, and check out the link in the description below. And if you have any questions around the program, the topics that we talked about, or how to develop your coaching business, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Also, what was the most helpful tip in this video? I'm super curious to know. And if you want to have a conversation directly with me, if you want to reach out, the best way is on Instagram, and the link is also in the description below.